Yo, what is going on, guys? Your boy Russ back again with our Madden 17 Ultimate Team. You guys can see it. We got 97 overall position hero Demarco Murray at running back. Guys, shout out to my boy Fusion for lending me this card for a gameplay. Really appreciate it, man. Shout out to you. Be sure to show him some love in the comment section. So, this card, fully tiered out, is a 99 overall, boosted from a 97. I do have tier 2 bruising back because Demarco Murray luckily gave bruising back ×2, and I put Jameez Owawali back at fullback for this game. And also I picked up some new linemen. I do have Taylor Decker, the all-rookie. If you guys remember last video with the Jordan Howard, my O-line would not block shit, and my left tackle kept getting destroyed. And I also picked up the new Brandon Brooks that came out yesterday. Luckily, he did give bruising back, and that actually made it tier 2, so I was able to give you guys the best Demarco Murray possible. And this gameplay was actually pretty good, but the first play was not good for us as Frank Gore... the power plays, man. The power plays. Dude, they always get me. The fucking... whatever formation it is. Usually I'm pretty good at stopping power, but it's usually in the tight I-form formations. Stuff like that. But usually when they spread it out in single back and they have two tight ends or something like that in there, it usually destroys me. And it's definitely a problem. I got to learn to get better at that. So anyway, Demarco Murray, of course, is going to be the main focus of this game. Of course, if I have to pass... I have to pass. I mean, that's just the deal. But right now, Demarco Murray, he feels really, really like agile and able to cut really quickly. I really like this card when I played with it. I thought it was really good. Like I said in the previous video with the Jordan Howard gameplay, I'm not a run-first person, but, you know, in these gameplays, I will try to get them at least 15 carries and up. If I'm reviewing a running back. I didn't do that with Latavius Murray, but I did play multiple games with him. This was the only game I played with Demarco Murray because I did get the game done and give him right back to Fusion. I didn't want to hold on to the card and, you know, sit there and play a bunch of solo challenges with it. I saw what I needed to see. If I needed to see more, then of course I would have, but I didn't need to. I felt like I saw everything that I needed to see. Also, we did go for it on 4th down, kind of stupidly, and we didn't get it. So now this dude is at 3rd and 3, and he runs 2 drags, and I didn't play it very well. And sure enough, he does get the first, but I feel like our defense can stop him. It was just unfortunate that, you know, we went for it and we didn't get it. Of course, that happens with everybody, that you just go for it. You think you can get it, and you can't, and right there, somehow Brett Favre sheds a sack and is able to get it off. I don't know why or how that fucking happened. But 3rd and 10, Michael Kendricks does bat that one away. Michael Kendricks is actually surprisingly really good in coverage, like man coverage. It's ridiculous, man. Usually I just put him there to scare somebody away from throwing, you know, to that route, and I'm hoping, like, or throwing to their tight end usually, because that's usually where I man him up. Michael Kendricks plays really, really well. You guys can see Demarco Murray starting out pretty well, 5 for 32 right there. Theo Riddick does come in to spell him on 3rd down, and 4th and 1, we decide to go for it, and we get away with him right there with Dennis Pitta making that catch to the 33-yard line. That was dangerously close to getting intercepted. We're lucky that it wasn't. And then right here, Jadeveon Clowney, Terrell Pryor saved my ass right there again. So we've gotten bailed out a couple of times, but there you go, Demarco Murray laying the truck stick and then falling forward and getting us a 1st down, or almost a 1st down, inches short. And then there goes Demarco Murray once again. Truck a little bit too early, but he does run over people. He does fall forward. He does break tackles, you know, when I'm not using the truck stick, and that's really, really good with this car. I really like him. You know, that was a very bad sentence, but I'm retarded. Anyway, also this game was kind of laggy. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it seemed like some of the parts were lagging a little bit as Russell Wilson does throw a touchdown pass to Will Fuller to tie the game at 7. That was just in the game. I don't know what the deal was. Everything was kind of a second delayed until the second half. It got a lot better, but the first half was kind of fucked up. But anyway, my overall opinion, I think, on Demarco Murray, you guys will see a couple more runs with him, or a lot more runs with him throughout this gameplay. I really like him. I definitely recommend him. I think Fusion told me, you know, you should give him like a grade of either a grade from like A to F or a, you know, 1 to 10 grade. I will do that from now on. I'm actually going to do the 1 to 10 scale. So at the end of the video, I will tell you guys what I think of this card fully and the rating. Take the rating as you will for this particular card. You know, take him as a trucking / speed back, because of course this card has pretty good speed. Obviously in a couple months when all these crazy cards come out, his speed will kind of be obsolete compared to some of these other guys that will come out, but the 92 speed is definitely good enough to get you around. And I really think that this Demarco Murray is a everyman running back, meaning that any player could run with this card and probably have success running the ball. And I really think that, because he can do everything. He can catch, he can pass block, he can run the ball with efficiency outside, inside. Whatever you need him to do, this Demarco Murray can pretty much do it. So I didn't really see any problems fumbling. He didn't get big hit that often. Even when he had like 3 people ahead of him, he would still fall forward. As this dude does take his field goal at the end of half to make it 10-7 going into the second half. And right there, I do put Demarco Murray at fullback, but right there, Jadeveon Clowney, right after he catches it, he does, kind of get thrown into the turf. Right there, we are a guy away from taking that all the way. But, man, we have 8 rushes for 70 yards right now, and that is a truck stick from hell on, it looks like, Landon Collins. So that, that's a big hitter, and Demarco Murray running right through him. 10 rushes for 84 yards. That's great. That's an awesome game so far. So, like I said, I'm liking this Demarco Murray. I really recommend him. Honestly, I really think that he is a great running back. If I could get him for myself and, pay the coins, I would. But since I don't run that much, if I was a run-heavy person, 100% I would get this Demarco Murray. But I'm not. As 3rd and 10, Theo Riddick. Dude, that guy comes out of nowhere as like my wild card player, basically. Because he is my 3rd down back, and sometimes I just run and Theo Riddick, I don't even know it's him, and he makes great plays, and he ends up getting me a first down on 3rd and long all the time. And right here, we try a fake fullback flip, and that really went nowhere. So 2nd and goal, we try to run with Demarco Murray. He gets taken down pretty easily. So 3rd and goal, we have to improvise, rolling out to the left with Russell Wilson. I playmaker TP up the field, and sure enough, he misses the interception. Terrell Pryor is able to tippy-toe in the back of the end zone for the touchdown to put us up 14-10. That was kind of luck, I guess. I don't know. I felt like his user was a little bit too close to me, if that makes any sense. He wasn't really in position to pick it. He just got a really weird animation that made it look like he was going to pick it. I don't think he was really close. So luckily, we were able to score. I really didn't want to take a field goal because this dude was running clock and I couldn't stop him. But on 4th and 11, we have him stopped, and somehow Alshon Jeffrey makes the catch on Paul Krause. And this dude's got life. Going into the 4th quarter, this is the final play of the 3rd. He does get sacked by Vic Beasley as Brandon Graham played the screen absolutely perfectly. And right now, with a 4-point lead in the 4th quarter, I'm actually feeling pretty confident. This dude really has had one drive and ended in a field goal, and then he had one play drive that was just unfortunate for us. 4th and 6, a huge play. Paul Krause comes out of nowhere and bats that one down. The game is not over, but it's time for Demarco Murray to shine, and we are going to give him the ball, as right here he does get us to the 43-yard line. Of course, this is the time in the game where this dude will most likely start pretty much blitzing all the time, so I don't know how many great runs Demarco Murray is going to have. Is right here. I'm trying to catch him off guard passing, but he's actually not run committing, surprisingly. But right here on 2nd and 10, I catch him in cover 2 invert. He doesn't man him up, and Randy Moss makes him pay into the end zone for a touchdown, and we do go up 21-10 with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. And now it's all about basically trying to make him run the clock down. I will let him sit in the pocket. I will give him as much time as he wants, just as long as he does not get a big play. That's all I want to do, is prevent the big play until I have the game pretty much on lock. Then I will start sending some blitzes, just trying to get it over with. But at this point, I will give up first downs, no big plays. And that's pretty much how I play late in the game, especially when I have a 2-score lead like this. If I only had a 4-point lead like I did earlier, then I probably would have played it a little bit differently. But right now, we're just running cover 2 invert as David Amerson drops the pick. And Odell Beckham Jr. was actually going to get the interception. But David Amerson's cock blocks him. Is right here. Just throw it at me, man. Why the fuck not? Let's go. Bobby Wagner does come up with the interception. And 21-10 with 1:30 left. You guys already know this game is pretty much over. There's no way I'm going to give this up unless he gets a fumble for 6 and an onside kick. I don't think I'm going to give this game up. We are trying to get a little bit more gameplay with Demarco Murray, but I am running backwards. We do have over 100 yards. 3rd and 9, we looking to pass. We chuck it up. Randy Moss, not a bad decision, and it is broken up. 4th down, I do just go for it, and I actually run with Demarco Murray, thinking I can catch him off guard. Kind of did, but he does still get the stop. Only a 4-yard gain. But at this point, this game is pretty much over with 2 timeouts and 40 seconds left as he gets sacked by Jadeveon Clowney. There's really not much he can do now. 27 seconds left and counting down with only 2 timeouts, like I just said. There's really not much he can do. I'm actually kind of glad that pass was completed. Because I didn't want to give him an extra timeout. You know what I mean? I want the game to be over with. He does make the catch again, and I'm kind of happy he caught that as well, as he has to use his last timeout, and now he almost gets sacked, chucks it up to Jimmy Graham, and it is broken up by Janoris Jenkins. So 6 seconds left now. He goes to the out route, I guess, I don't know, for whatever reason, trying to get out of bounds, and that pretty much ends the game as the time does run out. I do show you guys a couple of stats from DeMarco Murray. His final game stats running the ball. So if you guys want to stick around for that, go ahead. I did hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to look out for the next one. Again, shout out to my boy Fusion, who did lend me this card for this gameplay. And as always, Dangerous Army, I'm out. If you guys have not already, be sure to go check out my second channel. Also, be sure to follow my Twitter and my Instagram. All 3 links are in the description.
Like a Hellcat.